Edith Labelle here backstage with Jack Cartwright. It was still undefeated, still bantamweight champion. Won by disqualification. Definitely not what you were hoping for, but it is what it is.
Yeah, it is what it is, and like you said, it's not what I was hoping for, but I'm not in charge, I'm not the referee. I can go out there and just look to finish the fight consistently, and that's what I was trying to do. I was going out, I was doing more damage on the feet, and when he was getting the takedowns, he wasn't really passing guard, he wasn't looking to finish the fight. He was just throwing a couple of elbows here and there, and he hit me with about 6 or 7 headbutts, and Rich Mitchell, seen enough, warned him multiple times, and eventually disqualified him. That's the way it happened.
Did you actually feel them? I definitely saw a few, and then I wasn't sure. Did you actually feel the headbutts?
Well, yeah, he was headbutting me. Yeah, obviously, I'm not really too bothered of strikes to strike in a fight. Headbutts are allowed, aren't they? Realistically, in like the real world. But under the rules we fight under, headbutts aren't allowed. So yeah, he most definitely headbutted me a good 6 or 7 times. But like I said, it is what it is. I wish there was a 5th round to we could have fought the 5th round out, because I believe that I was landing the better strikes, and if anyone was going to finish the fight, it was going to be me. But I think that he was holding top position for a couple of, say, half of the rounds, and really daft technique when he was throwing his strikes and just consistently headbutting, which if you can't control your technique, I don't understand what you're doing.
Well, it was your 3rd title defense, and we know now this shiny piece of hardware is yours to keep. You get to keep a piece of Cage Warriors history. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels good. Has anyone ever won the belt outright before? I don't think they have.
I think the last one was Chris Fishgold.
Oh, what did Fishy do it right? Well, there you go, boom. I get to keep it as well, and obviously I'm happy with that. Like you say, I would have loved to have a last round, because I dropped him already. I was landing good strikes, and I believe I could take him out and finish him, but because of his daft technique, I didn't get the chance to. But I was upset before, and I was annoyed on my performance, but you can't fight stupid, can you? Do you know what I mean? So I can just do the best with what's put in front of me, and that's the way the cookie crumbled.
And on your last defense, we didn't think we were going to see you back here, but obviously with this pandemic, the world shut down. Now that's opening back up, do you feel your next fight is going to be in the UFC?
I'd happily fight in the UFC. I'd love to fight in the UFC, but I'm not like a beggar. Do you know what I mean? I'm not bothered. I'll fight anybody. Like I said, I took this guy on like 3-4 weeks' notice. I didn't have a clue who he was really. I'm not really bothered. It could be anybody. I'm a fighter at the end of the day. So anybody gives me, I'll fight them. Doesn't matter to me. I believe I'm the best fighter, and no matter who you put in front of me, I'll come away with a win.
It's funny, like everyone talks about you, like how you are the scariest dude out there, the scariest fighter, and it's like when we see you in the cage, you are stone cold. It's like there's no emotion there. How do you manage that to stay so composed and so straight faced?
Just self-belief. Do you know what I mean? I've always done this. I've always fought, and like I just said, there was times in that fight then, and I'm on bottom position, and I can hear him on top of me panicking. Do you know what I mean? I can hear the guy on top of me panting and panicking, and I'm just biding my time, waiting, limiting the damage, apart from an headbutt, and just waiting for my time to either stand back up, or the next round starts where I'm going to put my hands on him and take him out. So I know what I'm born with, and I know what I train with, and I train with some of the best guys in the world and some of the best coaches in the world, so I've got full self-belief in myself and my team. So like I said, I'm stone cold, man. I can just go out there and take anybody out. First round, last round, doesn't matter to me. I'm not fazed by anything.
Everyone talks about champ, and I've said this before. I feel like you and Jake Hadley would make an unbelievable fight. But do you feel like there's any way that you would ever go up or down in weight and fight in different division?
I think people underestimate how big I am. Do you know what I mean?
I was gonna say I can't picture you losing 10 pounds. That's for sure.
People underestimate how big I am. I'd knock Jake Hadley out. Do you know what I mean? Respect to Jake Hadley. He's a good fighter, but Christ Almighty, I'd knock his head off. And
what about going up to featherweight?
I'd beat the crap out of Morgan Sherrier as well. And I like Morgan, but we'll see what happens anyway. Vucinic, I'd probably back Vucinic to beat him tomorrow, but we'll see what happens, man.
Okay. And on a side note, your teammate Manny Akpan yesterday,
Manny,
who competed, oh my gosh, what a beast.
Yeah. Well, Clocky T fought yesterday. He's a complete and utter warrior. He's one of my top training partners. And like I said, Manny Akpan, He's one of my training partners as well. I love them both. He boom wheel kick and then blitzed him with loads of punches, and he beat another guy. I think he's had like, I think he's 3-0 or 4-0 as a pro now, and he's been brought in as the opponent every time. You know what I mean? He's beat a few Cage Warriors prospects, so I think you finally signed him now, and you're going to give him some good matchups, and he'll be taking people out. He's really exciting, really flashy fighter. All the guys from my team are, do you know what I mean? So just sign those SBG Manchester guys, and we'll put shows on, man. We're with some of the best fighters in the country and in Europe, so keep signing them up, and we'll keep the wins coming. Exciting fighters, all of us.
Well, thank you so much for your time once again, and congratulations.
No worries. Thank you very much.